4 occupations, hundreds of protests, and exactly 1 year later, Occupy Eugene is still present in Eugene, just in a different form. Today, Occupy members recognized the local movement's 1 year anniversary. KEZI 9 News reporter Lauren Michler is live with a look at the group's past, present, and future. Lauren?
Brian, as you can see behind me, Occupy Eugene is still alive. It's just different than it used to be. Well, many local residents saw as an expensive eyesore, but what occupiers called a slightly unfocused but powerful group. Now the organization says they've lessened in number, but they've evolved into a more centered and effective organization, just trying to better their community as a whole.
Banks got bailed out!
It started with a march.
I got the sense that we didn't know what we were doing, but we were angry and we were going to have a march.
And Plato remembers that same day, exactly 1 year ago, Occupy Eugene set up its first camp at the downtown park blocks. Armed with tents and signs broadcasting their message against the banks and the infamous 1%.
We're going to camp out here pretty much until we start seeing changes.
And they did stay, just not in one place. The group migrated their message 3 times that month, occupying Alton Baker Park, the University of Oregon, and finally settled at Washington Jefferson Park, thanks to a special consideration from City Council, who voted to temporarily lift a no camping ordinance.
Any incident can happen and things could turn differently. But I think as long as it's deemed safe, I think they can stay for the foreseeable future.
Unfortunately for occupiers, things did turn. In December, Eugene police met with the council about the increasing crime at the camp, even an alleged deadly assault, which eventually pushed city leaders to shut the occupation down.
I asked council to end the camping ban waiver immediately and to direct the city manager to begin the process of closing the Occupy Eugene camp.
When we lost our camp, we kind of had an identity crisis for a while, and a lot of people faded away, and that was a tough transitional point. But we were able to overcome that. We were able to reinvent ourselves, and we keep reinventing ourselves.
Plato says the evolution of Occupy Eugene has been for the better. They have less members, but more passionate ones. They've broadened their focus past banks and into the community, and they feel they're helping.
As long as there's way too much corruption, as long as the 1% is sucking resources out from our communities, we are going to be out here. As long as there's unjust laws happening on a local level, we are going to be out here. We're going to be working to improve the lives of people in our community.
Plato hopes Lane County can see Occupy Eugene as a resource, a group looking to serve its community for many anniversaries to come. Plato told me Occupy Eugene's future looks a lot like the events today. Many community service events as well as protests fighting for the rights of the 99%. Live in Eugene, Lauren Michler, KEZI 9 News.